Hmm. Oh boy. Oh god, I didn't even start. Hey folks, Sarah here. And this is YuuYuu Jiteki No Yuukarin. Now, a couple of things I wanted to note about this. Well, as I may have stated in one of my previous videos, I've decided playing an RPG day in and day out for my current main project is getting a little bit stale for me. So I've finally decided, okay, you know what, I need a platformer, something a bit more simple, but active for me to play, as a bit of a filler in between. At least that way but the main project doesn't get too stale. So I've decided, you know what, I haven't completed this one yet, why not? Now, I know what you may or may not be thinking. Actually, I don't. But you probably know what I could be thinking right at this very moment. I'll give you a minute. Okay, maybe not a minute, but goddamn, they're huge. Anyway, that aside, this is a platform featuring, well, Yuuka. And I haven't completed it yet, but there's a couple of other things I probably should note to you. While it is translated, I've gone a little bit far here. Let's ignore that, huh? Let's pretend we didn't see that. I have tried playing the game before, and I've quite enjoyed it, but I've never actually fully completed it. So, seeing as how I'm slowly killing off my backlog of games, okay, why not this one as well? One thing I should note as I start this... I forgot I had difficulties. Yeah, we'll just go with the base difficulty. Something I should note about this game, it's very, yeah, here we go. See, all the translations are machine translated, so please understand that there may be inappropriate or offensive text. That is not my intention. Personally, I do not care, but I do understand the need for that. This is machine translated, so as we play the game and I'm reading things out, I'll go ahead and try to iterate things in a more digestible fashion when I notice it, okay? It's a pleasant day. The sunflowers seem to be happy with today's sunshine. Or, in other words, yeah, you get the idea. Alright, first of all, the usual healthcare and a tour of the garden. So, she's tending to her flowers right now. Yes, I know this is going to be a little bit annoying for me to try to narrate and kind of rejigger and iterate what she's trying to say here, especially with the machine translation, but I feel like it's necessary. The pixel art of this game is fucking phenomenal, so I couldn't not show this game. So this is just what I'm going to be putting up with in order to show the game. So don't mind me. I am a sucker for pixel art games, alright? And this is just one that I had to show on my channel. This is... Some of the sunflowers have been extracted. Who on earth is like this? Or, well, she says who on earth is like this. I think more accurately it should have been more along the lines of who on earth did this? It was midnight or dawn that was devastated. Now, here she presumes... Either way, yeah. So, she's presuming sometime in, midnight or in the morning, it got destroyed. So either way, it shouldn't have been that long since this last incident. Let's investigate the surrounding area. It's absolutely unforgivable. Okay, now this is fine. Now, I'm not trying to be a grammar goblin, because my grammar sucks, alright? But I feel like I need to at least make things a little bit more digestible, because as you can see with me reading things out, well, if you think this is machine translated now, wait till later. But I only know up to maybe like World 2 of this game, so I'm looking forward to just playing through the whole thing. I could have gone for the hardest mode, but I want to just casually enjoy the first playthrough, so normal mode it is. So, stage 1. And plus, a project like this for me is easy filler. Like, very easy for me to just digest. So let's go on with the game, shall we? First of all, goddamn they bounce. I had to get that out of my system. Secondly, I can't play this on a... Well, I'm not playing with the joystick, so this is D-pad. This is purely a D-pad game. But as you can see, it handles quite adorably, but we'll see more as we go. Now, Press up to talk to NPCs. I feel tired all over. Me too, buddy. Me too. The person with the chicken pop-up is a sign of conversation possible. So let's talk more and more. So she's just saying anybody who's got these little chicken icons are individuals that we can interact and talk to. I do love the sprite work here. It's absolutely beautiful. You can make a dash by pressing the move key twice in a row. So, what you've been seeing me do right now. Okay, we'll talk about that later. Pretend you didn't see that. Alright, let's poop around here. Yeah, chickens. He's so casual about it too. Some people say stupid things like that, but conversations are important in the future. So in other words, this is the author basically saying, yeah, sometimes the conversations will be a little bit silly. I'm not sorry. But trust me, most of the conversations are important. Space, you can jump. But I'm playing on my controller, so it's my A button for me, in my case. But expect this project to be very, very simple and easy for me to go through. Like, very simple. Well, simple for the most part. Hey, this is my toilet, right? It's embarrassing. Well, in other words, he's saying that that spot is his shitter. Now, what's embarrassing exactly? The fact that that spot is the shitter, or the fact that we walked in? I don't know. No iterations there. Move, dash, jump is the foundation of the foundation. Let's get the gist of it. In other words, it's just your movement foundations of the game. Now, what do we got here? You've come this far, as expected, Yuukarin. And of course, well, we'll go more over the. We're in the tutorial phase, so the game will go over the movement controls, so I don't have to. It's a narrow passage. You can crouch and just crawl. So this is a platformer, so we expect to be doing things like this. Let's just grab this a second. Now, I'm hoping in this first episode it won't be too bad, and I have the volume just right. Because, well, let's be real. The title screen is very loud, so I'm hoping I don't need to do too much adjustments, but this first pilot episode will at least let me know whether or not the game volume is too soft or not. Sunflower coin is... it seems... Jeez, the machine translation is worse than me tripping over my narration. It seems that there is a good thing when collected, when 100 sheets are collected. So in other words, you get a thing, collect 100 flowers, you're good. That is the insinuation. On the leaves, climbing. So again, the game is just kind of leading you by the hand here for the time being. No, it's not lewd. If you find a door, enter it by pressing up. Straightforward. Now, Yuukarin, show the kick attack with A to your opponent. Well, in my case, it's my X button, so yes. You do have an attack button, and there are multiple attacks in the game. But again, we'll go over that as the tutorial leads us on. There's a goblin ahead, so please discipline it with Yuka-san's kick. No, why would I? I'm just gonna do that instead. But you know, it wants you to just kick things. You could humor it, or I could just do that. The sounds they make, though. When physical strength decreases, food, take it. In other words, heal with food. Oh, Yuka-san, umbrella with S today. Are you practicing with a soccer ball? Just umbrella attack, basically. That was an enemy. When you attack with an umbrella, and if you hold your directional inputs, you can change the flight. So if I hold up... So, simple enough. If we want to, anyway. Can I just... Bye. It's so silly, though, the way things are animated, but again, sprite work is absolutely fucking beautiful, so I know I'm gonna have a lot of me needing to yammer on about things, but to me it's worth it. Press B to grab. After grabbing it, you can throw directions accordingly. So... Or, as you could see what I did, I was just jumping and then dash grabbing. A little hard to grab that ball, though. If you jump after grabbing, Yeah, you can make a slightly strange attack. In other words, you can just chain your grabs like that. The thing about jump grabbing though, you have to understand is once you've done it, you're committed. Once you've latched onto an enemy and you're about to slam them down, you're committed. You can't change in midair. So if you end up jump grabbing and you fall right into a pit, you're gonna fall into that pit. There's no changing it. What is what? This is full of pots. Is it okay to break it? I have no idea, but I'm gonna do it anyway. If Zelda has taught me anything, we hate pottery. We hate pots, we must break it. It seems that there are sometimes coins or food that comes out when you break the jars, so you would anyway. You would anyway. If you do jump, no machine translations. So in other words, jump and then jump again, and you float with your umbrella. Simple. Did you do it well? If you don't get used to it, you'll have a hard time in the future. Yeah. I reckon. If you press jump while floating in the air, you can fall immediately. So, you know, you can close your umbrella if you don't want to go floating. And then this is also talking about aerials. So, you know, umbrella, or grab, or kick. So, yeah. Bottom line is you have several aerial options when playing this game. So, and yeah, the game is clearly giving you multiple options. Hey, look who it is. Hey, look who it is. 9-ball on a balloon. Ain't that adorable, folks? And then umbrella aerial attack. It's powerful, remember it can be very helpful. Yeah, I mean, yeah. You can also kind of combo things in midair as a result of that. And of course, it's just telling you to climb the ivy. Not much to say. Another thing to note about your jump kick too is you can kind of use that as a fake stall out. You know, just as you can see, I gave myself a little bit of extra upper lift right there. So that is helpful to remember. Ah, I'm free. Let's go to Kutaka-chan's place. Yeah, we'll go over that in a bit. Right now, we just have to get through the tutorial level and probably good. Actually, I don't know how long... Oh my god, I forgot to turn on my timer again. I'm a dork. You can move the camera viewpoint. Left and right with Q and W, but you know, it's... in my case, it's not Q and W, it's my left and right bumpers. So I can just adjust the viewpoint if I'd rather have it a little more to the left or a little more to the right. We'll go with default for now, huh? But why not? I do love the atmosphere though. It's fucking adorable. Have I said that enough? No, I haven't. It's fucking adorable. I love it. I'm gonna be gutching for a while. I can't see the bottom. Seems pretty good to rely on coins to fall, so you know, coin trail shenanigans, as you would see with most of these kinds of games. Unless you're playing other some such games where they just lie to you instead. You can pause with enter, confirm operation methods and various settings are possible. So, yeah, of course. Wait a minute. Hold on. There. I'll set it to that so it makes a little more sense. Wait, did that change his dialogue? Hold on. Did that change his dialogue now that I did that? Maybe. And then, this is how you know you're at the end of the level. Kinda cute, a little bit annoying. Huh. Is this the new sunflower that Yuukarin used to say? Don't plant in your house. Well, apparently new sunflowers that Yuka planted, and he says don't plant it near your house, they're annoyingly loud. Riding a balloon to the next area, and this is effectively the end of your, the end goal for your level. And that's the tutorial. Simple enough, yes? Now, I am not quite able to pause right this minute, because I know for a fact that's going to, like, pause the game when I'm checking my OBS. So, I'll tell you what, we'll do one more level here. We'll do one more level here, and then That should be pretty good for a starter filler episode anyway. That'll help me get a good feel for how to pace myself for these filler episodes. I feel tired all over. Rude! Oh dear, it looks like you're pretty lazy, Kutaka. Well, Yuuka-san, why are you here? I've already delivered the eggs for this morning. Well, now here's the funny thing. She says I've already delivered the eggs for this morning, but there's a question mark at the end. I guess what she's trying to say is, what are you doing here? I've already delivered the eggs for you. That's not the case. I have something to ask you. This morning, my precious sunflower was being here devastated, and then they missed the space over here. Was being devastated by someone. I'm searching nearby for the time being, but you haven't seen anyone suspicious? Yeah, you can see. You kind of get the gist of it. When I delivered the eggs this morning, I saw some figures nearby. It was a little dim time, so in other words, it was early morning, so she couldn't see it. So it was early morning, she couldn't quite see it, and she has good eyes. So even for her to not be able to see it, many people. I wonder if there are multiple criminals. So she's wondering, okay, well you saw multiple people, I wonder if there's more than one culprit. Well, good. In any case, Kutaka, please help you to... In other words, rejiggering that for a bit. Well, good. In any case, you help too. Eh? I am too? Me too? Me? And so, this probably could have been simplified with, huh? Me? You were free anyway, right? Or do you want to decline? No, I will accompany her too. Well, in this case, if I were to correct this, it'd be like, no, I will... I mean, if I wanted to just correct this, I would just take out the her, and that's fine enough. But, you know, we could just simplify that even further with I'll come along too. Then, if you see a yellow jar in the future, please go inside. I will prepare a healing place for Yuuka-san. I'm not sure, but yellow jar, I'll remember. Here we go, let's go on a journey to find the criminal. Poor thing. He got toppled over by a freaking umbrella smack. Well, anyway, my nattering aside. Another tired chicken? I've never had a sunflower devastated. Who's the culprit? So the game is kind of peppering out a bit of story along the way. Searching for the criminal. We too, they're saying they're gonna help too. I thought I could find it if I searched from a high place, but it's no good. I wonder if he ran away. They, whoever they are. Because that wording doesn't quite make sense, unfortunately. From here onward, there's a lot of goblins and birds. Be careful. Straightforward. That's passable. Oh look, it's Rumia. Ain't that adorable? Now if we just go here, grab that. Yeah, the early game is going to be relatively, like, relaxing for me for the time being, so I'm not too fussed. There are many enemies, but they're all weak. I'll blow it off from one end. I don't know what you're trying to say there, my dude. But, you know. He says as he gets hit. Oof. He says as he gets hit and probably is going to end up dying. And that's where we're okay. Probably gonna end up dying on the second level of the game. Wow, that's embarrassing. Well, as long as we're talking about it, is health okay? If you're in danger, use food to recover. Yes, I'm aware. Thank you. That's very sweet of you. But yeah, have you ever seen a sunflower-shaped cookie? If you find it, you'll be lucky. So, yeah, as you can see, this is just normal mode now. The game is not quite forgiving in the sense of, how much damage you take, so you're going to lose health really fast if you take too many hits. Especially on the hardest mode. Like, you're going to take a lot of damage. The cave here is a dead end, climb the ivy, and then, yeah, okay. Boy. Well, we will grab this at least. The game is straightforward enough, but it really will, poke fun at you for making too many mistakes. Which is, you know what, fine. It's a Toho game after all. So I don't worry about it too much. Out of here. I think there's a thing down here? No, not at all? Okay. Bye. You're gonna be seeing me do that a lot, because reasons. I had to. I know it's me, but I had to. He was giving me the look. A little break. So, I think we're getting close to that one bit I was thinking about here. Bye. There we go. Yeah, very straightforward. The bees cannot be harmed, by the way. I'll show you the next chance I get. Have you gotten used to levitation? The game is really emphasizing that this particular little mechanic in the game you want to get really used to. So, we're gonna have to. Simple as that. And yeah, as you can see, the enemies they don't need much. They just need to be off screen and then they'll respawn very quickly. Hold on. I see a 9-ball. She looks so smug with herself, like, sorry, hold on for a minute, just look at that. She looks so proud of herself. She looks so goddamn proud of herself, it's actually adorable. If you cross the clouds, you can break through the valley here. Well, yes, of course. Let's see, Yuka-san was waiting for you. I think Yuka-san and then, Tom over there. And then I was waiting for you would have been better. Kutaka is inside, so please take a break. Now, if I remember right, there's nothing here, but if you do fail that, there's this guy here like, oh, did you fall? Or did you come looking for something? Yeah, like the first time I played this, I was actually jumping down to go take a look, and when I saw that, I'm like, yeah, I was looking for something. I figured something interesting would have been here. Never mind. There seems to be no enemy here. Let's take a nap. And the yellow pot over here, so... yeah, ain't that nostalgic? I think, yeah, okay. You see a lot of little funny details here. We have the Seiya poster in the background. And, people just chilling here. Did the sunflower vandalism come out? I can't fight, so I'll fight you. Sitting on my ass over here. Hi, Yuka-san. Welcome. Please take your time. Oh, well. Let's see, I thought I was in the pot, so I wondered what it was. This is a wonderful place. Oh yeah, for sure. Right? A portal pot is a portable room. I'm not gonna lie, that sounds hilariously useful. If it's kinda like this, that's actually kinda hilarious. I bought it from a famous wizard for a year's worth of eggs. Damn, really? A year's worth of eggs for a portable pot that's essentially just a home that you could just build in? This is convenient because you can go out, sit on the couch there, and eat tea or cakes. You can recover. Then enter my jar, then entering her jar becomes a checkpoint, so once you go in, you know, if you die, you happen to come back here. If you find one, be sure to visit. Oh, I'm pretty ready. Let's see. The wording here. So Yuka wasn't expecting much when she invited Kutaka to help, but she's praising her for her effort. No, even if you praise me, only eggs will come out. Now, I'm not sure how that last bit was meant to be interpreted, but there you go. And then, of course, can I first start by saying, that looks hella comfy. Pretty sure if I had a chair like that, and just cozying up, I probably would refuse to get out. Like, up until I needed to, you know, do some work or go run errands, I'd probably just be curled up and be like, yeah, I can't move, don't care. Especially in the winter. But you can see the multiple commands over there. You can hilariously just, you know, keep doing your animations here if you wanted to, really. But yeah, this is essentially your checkpoint and your healing point as well. And then of course, we can talk to Kutaka from here as well. But I just wanted to show both. I'm not gonna lie, the more and more I look at this, the more and more I think, man, that looks so comfortable. Yep, that it does. I don't know about you, but I especially love the, while I don't mind winter and what comes with it, boy do I absolutely hate the freaking, the road traffic and damages though. A place I'm not good at, I can't move. I don't, if there's anything I have quite enjoyed when moving to the mainland is enjoying the simple feeling of curling up under a very cozy blanket during the cold winter. I'm a simple-minded man. I enjoy simple things in life. And of course, I wanted to show that because it's funny. The dev for the game did a really good job, not just with the sprite work, but also just the way it presents itself and all the sound effects. I quite enjoy it. So I can see this being a very enjoyable little side filler project in between Toho Souzunengi episodes. Honestly, this was just right up the... This is just what the doctor ordered for me needing to chill. Ah, it's fallen. Ride the chicken to hurry back. Is there anything here, though? I don't remember. Is there anything here? Yeah, that's what I remembered. Okay. Yeah. Yes, I came back here just for that. Did you follow? Ride this to hurry back. We get to ride the chicken. And the other one just conveniently disappears when you pick one to ride. So, as you can see, the game is absolutely heavily intent on making sure you kind of... Well, not kind of, you really have a good handle over your floating mechanic. There we go. This footwear is it the criminals, or is it just the passerby? So, people, fairies helping Yuka investigate. Just unable to identify whether or not it's the flower vandal or just somebody passing by. You never know, it could just be... No, Marisa wouldn't be this far out, would she? I feel like Marisa wouldn't be this far out unless there's a book that she really wanted. There's a bee. Bees can't be defeated, so you have to avoid them, but I can't hit that though. But as you can see, there's not a whole lot you can do with bees. You can hit everything else, just not that. So they're essentially a damn it, what was that bee enemy back in DKC? I think it was Zinger? The bees from DK Zing. Not DK Zing. DKC. I'm pretty sure the bees were called Zingers. I think. Could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure somebody will correct me at some point or another. Either that or I'm just gonna... No, let's be real. I'll probably just end up looking it up after this, because my curiosity is gonna kill me otherwise. And yeah, like I might have said earlier, you can use the suspiciously spin kick to give yourself a little extra lift. Ow. And yeah, by the way, those hurt a lot. Those hurt a lot. Don't touch them. Especially if you're on the hardest difficulty. That's even worse, actually. I reckon it's even worse. I haven't tried it myself, and I don't think I will anytime soon. Some people do, some people don't, but when it comes to a lot of video games, I'll, by default, usually play on the normal difficulty first. Whereas I tend to have a lot of other friends who are like, I'll play on the hardest difficulty first. I mean, you do you. But I'm too casual, so I'm going to play it on normal difficulty first before I try anything more difficult. At least that's just my own habit. Ah, I forgot you can actually hit these. You've explored the plains here, let's go next. Simple enough. I do like that loading screen too. And the next story. But we're gonna go ahead and hold off on that for the time being, We've already gone through the first 2 areas, so for now we'll leave it here, and that way I can kind of get a guesstimate how to pace these as far as levels per episode. So until then, this is Seraph. I'll see you guys in the next one. You have a good day. I'm just gonna sit here for a little bit and enjoy the music, because that makes me feel a little sleepy. I dig it. The presentation is wonderful.